Says I'm in the show. Everyone can see and hear me, so I hope that's true.
Yes, we do.
But waiting for everyone. Maybe difficulty here on my part, but I'm gonna keep talking.
That's cool
until I see everyone. But
welcome, friends and fans, to another episode of GalaxyCon Live, where we are bringing the convention experience directly to you. And today, we are going back to Angel Grove with a cast of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So, without further ado, it's intro time! Our first guest is an actress, singer, and director who joins us today to discuss her time as Kimberly Ann Hart, better known as Kim to her friends, aka the original Pink Power Ranger and Ninja Ranger. Please welcome back the always awesome Amy Jo Johnson.
Yay! Hi, Patty.
Hey, Amy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am doing well in my corner of the world. We're on a new year. We're off to what I think is a good start. I think society-wise, we went 2 steps forward, maybe 1 step back, but we're still going forward.
We're still here.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And and again, doing okay is the new awesome.
So true.
And speaking of awesome, real quick before we bring the rest of the gang out, I want to talk to a little bit. Of course, you are a prolific director, and we've talked about that before. You've done some really good features, really good television, but you crossed over into a new fandom, season 2 of Superman and Lois, and you have directed episode 6.
I did. It was actually my first episode of television.
Really? I thought you'd done my
I've done a couple of features, a bunch of shorts, and then this is my entrance into TV directing, and I loved every second of it. I learned so much. It was absolutely terrifying and thrilling, and I loved it. They were amazing. They were awesome. It was the best cast, amazing crew. It was like I'm just so excited about it.
Oh no, absolutely.
But I learned so much. I got to use a 50-foot crane 3 times. I got to, do green screen and just like stuff that I was so excited to like be a part of and learn and get to do. It was awesome.
Well, absolutely looking forward to it. And yes, I had the pleasure of hosting Tyler, Bitsy, and Alex at our physical show in Raleigh last summer. And I thought they were all fantastic, just great. So, yeah, I am so looking forward to I'm looking forward to the series in general because it caught me by surprise and just how well and how earnest it was. And I'm so glad you're a part of it. And I'm so glad to see. Hopefully, I really hope this opens up more doors for you.
Oh yeah, me too, for sure. I think it starts on January 11th on Tuesday, the new season.
Yeah.
Starts then, and I love it. It's such a cinematic, pretty show, but yet with this superhero aspect and like this family drama. So it just felt like right up my alley. It felt like
I'm just saying, you don't know anything about superheroes and drama.
So I loved it. Anyway, I'm excited to. I'm excited.
Well, we're absolutely excited, and absolutely we're looking forward to that. But as much as we love Superman, we also love the Power Rangers. And let's bring out our next guest. He is an actor and gymnast who joins us today to talk about the role of inventor and team science expert William Cranston, better known as Billy to his friends, aka the original Blue Ranger. Please welcome back David Yost.
Woo!
Oh wow! I got a big confetti there. That was cool.
Absolutely, David. How you been, boss?
I've been very well. Thank you for asking. What did you say the new normal is? Doing okay?
Okay is the new awesome.
So I'm doing okay. It's the new I'm awesome, I guess.
All right. Well, you're always awesome, young man, in my hearts, me and my fans, everything on else. So, well, it's good to have you back. We're gonna jump right on in. JDF is having some technical difficulties, so he'll join us when we can. And our team's going through the chat room right now, pulling out the questions for us. And let's hit our first one, which I believe is.
What?
Yeah, you got
amazing.
This one comes from Jackie, and this is a chestnut question. I know you've gotten it before. Maybe you might have a different answer this time. What is the crossover you guys want to see from any fandom with the Power Rangers? And remember, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the sci-fi realm. It could be Shakespeare. It could be the New York Mets. Anything with a following that you would love to see matched up with your generation of the Power Rangers.
For anything from now matched or anything from that, like what?
Anything back and forth, yeah.
Anything. Oh, well, I have the weirdest thoughts going through my head right now. David, you go first.
Well, I mean, I think it would be cool to have like a Star Wars Power Rangers crossover. Like maybe the Rangers have to defeat Darth Vader in some level. That would have been fun. Even a Star Trek crossover with the Power Rangers could be a lot of fun for me.
Do you know what went through my head?
Little Women.
Ozark.
That is a cool cross. That would be a very interesting
I
cross.
don't know how quite that would land, but that would be fun.
I mean, we would be taking on a different type of
Bad guy.
villain. Bad guy.
Yeah.
Well, Rita's got a new money laundering scam that she's gonna funnel through there, and yeah, it's doable. It's doable.
I don't know, guys. I think I'm onto something.
Absolutely. I think Star Wars is really good. Star Trek, I would love to see, and I up to this point, I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen that in comic book form, because the comic book folks have been doing some really fun crossovers with the Power Rangers and some other genres. But hey, maybe someday. But hey,
you can
great.
do anything in the comic book form, can't you?
Yeah,
And-
definitely in comic book form.
And they certainly have, to their credit. And great question to start us off with. Thank you for that one. What do we have next? Here's one from, is that Michael or Michelle? I'll say Michelle. What do you like most about your Power Ranger role?
You go first, Dane.
Oh, okay. What do I like most about Kimberly? I guess, Lord, these questions always make me stumped. I have no idea. What did I like best about Kimberly? I don't know. You know what? I like that she was a gymnast, and I really miss being able to do some flips. I can do one in a trampoline every now and then, but that's about it.
I've been impressed when I see you do that. I mean, I get afraid to, you know, it's interesting. You introduced me, Patty, as a gymnast, and I was just like, dude, I'm not a gymnast anymore, but thank you.
Well,
Once a gymnast,
always a gymnast. Yeah, you know, if you want me to drop it next time, I'll be glad to. But you know,
Joe, about Kimberly, I mean, the amazing thing about Kimberly was that she was such a powerful woman. And so, like, that's something that you should, you know.
Right, I know. I have a little bit, you know, my brain's a little foggy right now. You're going to have to forgive me.
You're thinking about Ozark. But no, I mean, I think Kimberly really gave a lot of girls out there.
No, totally. There's so many things I love about that character. Don't get me wrong. I just all of a sudden feeling
you definitely
like I'm on a beauty pageant, and I have to give you the right answer.
You were an inspiration to many girls and a few boys.
I know,
Well,
and I love that.
Yeah. I still say we should create the T-shirt that says "My First Crush," and it has a picture of Amy Jo on it, and I guarantee that thing will sell out like that.
Let's do it. I had something else roll through my head, but we won't do that. That wouldn't sell very much. Anyway, go on, David. Your answer.
Well, I mean, for Billy, what did I like most about playing Billy? I would say was just that he made me a smarter person. Because he had a lot of difficult words and I didn't know what they meant. And I was even thinking this morning about science, because I was so bad in science in school. I'd always get D's and C's and my brain couldn't comprehend it. So it was really an honor to get to play a character like Billy because he was so smart and he did so many amazing things with his brain that got him so much farther in life than a lot of things. So it was just really, really cool to get to play somebody smart who made me smarter, more smart.
I just texted JDF.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
That's adorable.
That's a good
Michelle, great question. Thank you very much. And what do we have next? Here's one from Kevin. How would you compare filming the series, to the filming the movie?
Well, the costume, first of all, was much more comfortable on the TV show.
Yes. Is that it?
Costume in the movie, all I can remember, was very heavy, and it hurt, and we couldn't pee.
Oh,
It's tough.
Yeah, I agree with all that. I think even worse though than the movie. I mean, the movie costumes were really heavy, but the ninja costumes, for whatever reason, they tied us into those things. Like our boots got tied and our things got tied. So trying to go to the bathroom.
They didn't want us to go to the bathroom, David. They wanted us on set.
Constantly.
So
Yeah.
they tied us into the thing. I
So-
don't really remember that, but that's pretty funny.
so they looked deceptively loose and rather easy, and in fact, they were more constrictive.
Yeah,
I
they
would-
were keeping us
Yeah, you were tied in.
on the set.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Great question. Thank you for that one. What do we have next? From Kelsey. This is an old chestnut. I'll say, what are some of your favorite episodes? I'm not going to ask you to declare an all-time favorite. If you want to share it, go ahead. But what are some? that come to
My
mind?
favorites are all the ones that I did with David, where we had to be power punks or switching places, or we had another one, right?
We had, yeah. I mean, we had a lot of fun ones, but those are our two big ones.
I think we had another one like that too. Switching
I'm sure we
places,
did.
Power punks. I can't remember. Anyway, I like those ones. Those were really fun.
I agree. Those are two of my top favorites. I just thought Amy Jo did such a great job playing Billy, especially like going back and watching her be the scientist Billy and blowing up.
And when we almost died,
And we almost died in that episode. Amy Jo,
because the blowing up, the machine caught on fire, guys.
yeah, the machine that Billy created caught on fire, and it was more close to Amy Jo on Amy Jo's side than my side.
Oh my god, it was like right in our head. I just remember screaming and running off. Me and you screaming, and it was a whole thing.
It was a big ordeal. But that's that's what you get for working non-union.
That's what you get for working non-union. That's true.
Yeah, and we'll leave it at that because that's a different kettle of fish. And Kelsey,
You don't want to
great
bring
question.
that kettle out, huh?
That's a whole kettle. Listen, I had dinner with Walter, and I haven't seen him in years. That is a whole kettle.
Did you guys talk a lot about a bunch of stuff?
Yeah, I hadn't heard his perspective of it because I hadn't really had a sit down chat with him, and it was like really an interesting conversation. That would be an interesting conversation to have someday with all of us.
Yeah,
like in front of an audience.
All right. Well, I'll kick it to the powers that be, and let's have it at GalaxyCon. And I would, as an equity guy myself, I appreciate both perspectives on it. So, but Kelsey, great question. Thank you on that.
But you know what? So do I. That's the interesting thing. Like hearing that, I was like, oh my God. I was like we were 21 years old. We were so young. I didn't have an agent. I had just got to town. I knew nothing. Right. So it is an interesting conversation. Moving on.
I don't want to get this. It's inside baseball, all that fun stuff. But and everybody involved has publicly kind of said their thoughts on this as well too. But you're right. Maybe someday we can get everybody together and we compare notes and see what.
People love inside baseball on these things, though. I do.
Yeah, they like the behind the scenes, gossip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
More so than if you weren't the Blue Ranger, what color do you want to be?
I agree, David. That's much more juicy to talk about the non-union. Oh, JDF's here.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I mean, I see it, but I don't see him.
Where is he?
See you all.
Yeah, from the car.
Oh, he's in a helicopter.
I'm actually trying to get better reception right now. I'm with Jenna, my daughter, right now. She's driving me around because the reception's not working.
Did you forget you had a Comic-Con?
No, Amy Jo. I could say you forgot a lot of things, so I did not forget. No.
What did I forget?
LA Comic-Con.
Oh no, I didn't forget. I couldn't go.
Okay, well, I didn't forget this one. Just having one of those days today. I'm trying to drive around and get reception.
It's all good, my friends. He is an actor, martial artist, instructor, and poet. Today he joins us to discuss wearing green, white, red, and black uniforms throughout Ranger history. But underneath, he has always been the character of Thomas Oliver, better known to his friends as Tommy. Welcome back, Jason David Frank. How are you, boss?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. How's everything with you guys?
Pretty good. Are you driving right now?
Yeah, I'm driving with Jenna trying to capture reception.
Wait, are you driving the car?
No. Jenna is, right?
No, it's my daughter.
Oh, okay.
She's driving. I was in a dead zone and I could not get on Wi-Fi. I could call, but I couldn't get on Wi-Fi. So I told Jenna, you're going to have to drive. It's going to look hokey, but you're going to have to drive in order for me to get the Wi-Fi. So
it's all good. Hey, Jason, can you turn your phone or device sideways? That'll put you on full screen. There you are. All right. That's good composition. You got the sunlight coming on in. You're all angelic looking. Yeah, this is good.
All right, let me put my seatbelt on then so people know I have my seatbelt.
Okay, that's good.
Kind of hard to hear you guys. I'm not too sure why, but I'll do the best I can.
No, it's all good. We've just been going over taking audience questions, and you're just in time for our next one. So let's go ahead and roll that. And here's one from Jamila. Can you explain how it was filmed when the Power Rangers were in Megazord?
Huh? Oh, when we were in Megazord. Okay, wow. It was, you know what? Hindsight is a very funny thing because my recollection is, did we like climb up in the back of these things and we like got inside of these like little pod things? I just remember like looking out at the crew, looking up at us. Did we do that?
I mean, it was built like a square box. And I don't think that we climbed up in a roof and went down, but
no, we didn't go up in scaffolding a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And then we each got in our little place.
Little place.
I mean, we didn't film it that often, but there is a couple shots where they show us with our, we're smiling for camera and all that kind of stuff in the Megazord cockpit. So I vaguely remember it.
I remember looking down and seeing the crew. I just remember that, and then them looking up at us.
All right.
Patty, are you talking about the movie or the TV show one?
I think it's up to you. If you any recollections you have from any time you were in the pilot seat of vehicles.
I can't recall, but I do remember going to set. And I think the first season there was like a Megazord in there, and I remember I took a picture of me in suit, and then I took a picture of me out of suit, and then I went back and I made sure I stayed in the same spot, and then I went back and I cut the picture in half, and then I put the picture together. So that was before like the Photoshop and all that stuff. I still have that picture. So I took the picture and kind of glued it together.
Oh wow.
So that was like, I remember that experience, but we weren't filming that day. I just jumped on set and just like I do, kind of just lurk the sets and
you literally did cut and paste when it was literally cut and paste.
Yeah, I did. No, for sure. That's the picture. I definitely remember that. But and then Dave, the movie, yeah, it wasn't what I mean. It was definitely like a big box, but it looked cool once it was edited together. I mean, Amy knows this. She's a director, so she knows how to make things look awesome. But for us, it was a studio. It was cool inside. Don't get me wrong, but the turbo cars had nothing inside, but they look cool. So that was my.
I don't remember the movie. Oh wait, no, it's coming back. The line where I say like stereo, you know that? Like, is that from the movie? Does any of you guys know?
Yeah, that's from the movie.
That's from the movie. I remember filming that. So I remember like our little boxes that we filmed those moments in. But the one I'm talking about looking out at the crew is the hokey one we had on the set of the TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Patty.
What was that?
They had air conditioning.
Oh,
that's not true.
Oh, okay.
I wish, but
I'm about to say that would have been good. And Jamila, great fun question. Thank you for that one. What do we have next? from Kyle. I think we've had this one before. I will rephrase this as I always do. Have you found yourselves in possession of anything from the original sets?
Jason,
I don't think
don't
so.
you have a ton of stuff?
He stole,
I
he
will say
stole
this.
everything.
I will say this: whoever bought the, who
Go ahead.
You're good.
are y'all still there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jason, David, you have all those scripts. Those were
I mean,
original, right?
I kept all of my original scripts, yes, from filming, from every episode that we did. I've kept all those, but I didn't take. That's not taking anything.
No, I know, but you have those.
I do have them still. Yes.
says I'm in the
That's
show.
okay,
Everyone can see and hear me, so I hope
Yes.
that's true.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
But waiting for everyone. Maybe difficulty here on my part, but I'm gonna keep talking
That's cool.
until I see everyone. But I have a few things. But yeah, let me. I'm gonna have to log off and log on again.
Okay.
You know what I have the coin.
Like an original coin from like.
Yeah, that's
the
the
prop-
one thing I have is the prop coin.
Good.
All right. Looking back, is there anything that you wish you had been given carte blanche to keep?
Oh well, the suit.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have like one of our movie suits, one of our TV suits,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff would have been
The
cool. but
movie suit would be too clunky and big. That would be hard to lug around. But
I still want it.
I want the TV suit. I would take.
The little pink suit,
Yeah.
your little cat suit. Would you wear it out with like black really high black boots and
I would. Yeah. I just said something really. I almost just said I would just wear the boots. 20 years ago, I would
20
just.
years ago, yeah.
Kyle, there you have it. All right, and we know Jason will be back, so we'll just keep trudging forward. What do we have next? Here's one from Corey. What got everybody interested in being an actor?
Well, I know for me, I knew I wanted to perform or do something within the entertainment industry at around 7. But I didn't really know what that meant. So I think ultimately at the time, I just really wanted attention. You know, that was the initial seed. And then I found a love for acting. What about you, David?
Oh yeah, Jason's back. Yeah, for me, it's kind of funny that you say 7 because that's the same thing for me when I was 7 years old in 2nd grade. I got to play Dopey in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and I was left on stage by myself at the end, singing really loud, and it was in front of my whole school, and the whole school laughed at me, and was really enjoying. No, in a good way. They were.
Yeah.
They were supposed to laugh at me. And so then from that moment, I remember thinking very clear in my head when they were laughing at me and I was left on stage by myself, I was like, oh, this is what I want to do. And so from that moment, I always wanted to be an actor.
All right, there you go. Jason, the question on the table is, what inspired you to become an actor?
First, Patty, let me apologize to all my fans out there for having the technical difficulties. I'm going through a lot in life right now. And Patty, I need you to do me a favor. In the chat room, if anyone has a legitimate charity, everything I make from this event, please, Mike Broder, write the check to that charity. Is that a deal? Because I feel horrible sitting in a car talking to the fans. So anyone in the chat room that needs help, legitimate charity, please let me do this for you guys because it'll make myself feel better about being unprepared in this Wi-Fi situation out in the middle of the boonies. So anyway, to answer and I'm sure you'll do that because I'll talk to Mike about it. So
no problem.
To answer your question about the things that I've ever had as far as on set, whoever auctioned that White Ranger movie set suit, whoever's out there that paid that $30,000 or $40,000 for that suit, I hate to tell you that it's not my movie suit, because I got the boots. The boots I wear, I got the 2 boots from the movie set. So someone out there that has that costume is probably looking and going, I have the whole movie suit, but I got the boots and I got the dagger. So that's to wrap it up on that question.
All right.
And so I see stuff out there, and I think, you know, we have like so many different costumes, like 8, 9 different stunt costumes and stuff like that. So for me, there were a lot of things that I think that I kept. So, but anyway, all right. So
next question,
said,
Jason,
what is the question?
When did you want to start acting? Or when did you know you wanted to be an actor?
It's always been with me. My mom says I acted up my whole life, so that's when I decided that I should be an actor, because I was full of drama. So definitely full of drama as a kid. So I think acting was a way, you know, it's a way for me to connect with my emotions, or maybe get away from the emotions, either way you want to look at it. You know what I mean? So it was something I always wanted to do, and I really never got a chance to act, although Power Rangers, but my new movie, I got a chance to really dive deep in some really good acting and having some good material. And Power Rangers is not easy. When people say, oh, it's acting, I think it was harder to, you know, to be cheesy. I know that sounds funny, but it was harder. But, you know, so anyway, I love being an actor. And so I pretty much, I guess the question is, we're all born into our blueprint. So wherever our blueprint takes us is where it's taking me right now. So whoever is out there that needs that charity, this was meant to be for you.
All right, we will absolutely facilitate that. And Corey, great question. And actually, Jason, real quick, in case we lose you again, tell us a little bit, whatever you can, about Legend of the White Dragon.
Legend of the White Dragon is something that Bat in the Sun and myself put together probably about 10 years ago. Pretty similar to the comic books. It's just, you know, when people meet, you know how that works. So, but anyway, it was something we worked on 10 years ago, and I kind of wanted to stay with this genre. Legend of the White Dragon, basically I'm Eric Reed. I get to keep all my tattoos. I finally get to be who I am. Eric Reed deals with a lot of emotions in the movie. A whole new universe, whole new character. We got David Ramsey, because Amy, you worked on the CW, so David Ramsey, I know, did a lot of directing, but he's in there playing Ashigor. We got, oh yeah, there we go. I thought I disappeared again. I was saying, oh no, double charity. So this suit is, I'm basically, something bad happens. I kind of fake my death. I'm on the run for 3 years, and I come back a completely different person that has to reprise the Legend of the White Dragon with the help of the mentor of King Batch. It plays our comedic role, and then Mark Dacascos from John Wick 3. He was a lead bad guy. Double Dragon, Crow. I love all his work, and got a chance to build this whole brand new universe that I'm proud of. For once, I get to cater to the fans and cater to myself. Also, what I want as an actor. Michael Madsen played my dad. It was pretty deep, in depth, and it's going to be a really good movie. Comes out this year, and I'm just excited about it. And it's a non-Power Ranger related, but as you can see, that costume. Someone said the other day, you're doing the Japanese version of what they've been doing in Japan. They have hundreds of different shows in Japan, hundreds. And so we're just basically doing our American footage of creating a whole brand new universe, catering to the fans of what the fans love, and the fans definitely.
But Jason,
yeah,
where are you guys at now? Like, have you so you wrapped?
Yeah.
Do you have pickups and stuff? Or are you guys in the editing room? Or
no, we're all in the editing room. CGI is being done. I mean, I've saw some footage. It looks really good. But as you know, there's might be some pickups here and there, but we've gone through all of that. Got through the COVID. Got a chance to, film, and I know how that is. It was a challenging part, and and just to be clear, thank you for all the Kickstarter fans out there to put the money in, but we did get private investors to make this bigger. So I couldn't have done it without my fans and the Kickstarter people, but we did get a lot of private investors in on it. So it's been I've produced it as well. and I was there every day. I acted as well. So, I mean, I legitimately produced it, worked. I mean, Jason Font's in it. He's, a friend of mine anyway. As you know, Amy, it was a lot of work. I don't know how you do the directing. I've always admired your doing your directing because it's enough producing and acting alone. But we're looking for aiming in August for theatrical and streaming. But let's be honest, theatrical sometimes is just like, I got a movie in theatrical. Look at me. I got a lot of different merchandise we're doing for the movie as well. And so whatever platform is streaming at that time where we're going in life is where we're going to end up going. And everyone in it has ties to almost every Netflix, Hulu. I mean, it's endless. My thing is just to make the movie, passionate about it, and create something that I'm proud of. And I think that's something that we all did as a team. And it just was, it was an incredible feeling to get it done.
Right on. Well, bro,
have a screening. I want to go. If you
Of
do
course.
like
I would love
right?
that.
David, will you be my date?
Of course.
Can we go? Can we come?
Jason, can we come?
Oh yeah, of course. We've all been friends for a long time. I think especially us three. So, I can kind of be myself around y'all. So, anyway, we've been friends for a very long time, and I appreciate that friendship. It's, been us three for a long time for whatever reason. And, of course, you guys are friends. And Dave, I always told you this. I mean, I see your clothing line around. I think you're an incredible person. Amy, I don't know if you ever got back to me on my voice text. I think I was more excited than anybody when I saw you direct. I mean, I know you direct movies, but to actually get a chance. I've done a lot of shows with the Superman guy too, but to get a chance to finally direct, because I think that's something that you really, really want to do, and to see you do movies and working with CW. It was CW, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just amazing. I was really happy for you. So
Thank
I left
you.
you a long text. It made my day to see that. So
Thanks.
I'm happy to see people succeed in life, and that's the way I think people should be. I think see your value of what you bring, and everyone out here brings a certain value to life. And there's a lot of things I'm learning as we go on through life, that life is very short, and do what you want to do, because you don't have time to do it tomorrow or yesterday. You got to just keep moving forward. So I really encourage people to be happy with the 86,400 seconds of life that we have every moment that we wake up.
Don't read that book. I'm just kidding.
I can't read.
Isn't there a book that's called that? That's what it's about? About
the what?
how many seconds we have in life?
No, my pastor says that. I say that all the time, because I think people, honestly, we worry too much about me. I'm stressed out today, as you can tell. I came off very stressed. I'm here with Jenna. She's in the movie. She did a fantastic job in the movie. I mean, people thought she was a seasoned actor. I mean, she did an amazing job. I'm very stressed out today. I didn't forget anything, but I even forgot your question, Amy. I just got ADD everywhere. Oh no, my pastor says 86,400 seconds a day. And you wake up, you hear someone gone, like the guy who's Mercy, the Christian singer, he's gone. And so many people. It's a really hard mental place to be right now. That's why I write poetry. Suicide's off the chart. No one's brave enough to talk about it. Zachary, who just did the movie Out Now, the football movie, he's really big into mental health. I saw him at the Comic-Con, and I give him credit on that, not just being an actor, but I guess showing your emotions and feeling it. So I say 86,400 seconds a day, because too many people bitch and complain about what's going on the next day, and you're wasting seconds. Let's enjoy every second we have. That's how I feel.
Well, bro, don't feel stressed out, man. We're in this virtual environment, but you are among your friends and your fans, and we're always glad to have you here, no matter what.
Like, I hold myself to high standards, and Dave, Amy, you guys do too. You all know that. I just think that today I've had a good day. I've learned a lot. And that's why I think maybe someone out there, Charity, I can bless someone today, just because I want to myself. Doesn't mean everyone else has to do it, but under these conditions, I just say, you know what? If I get Wi-Fi and I get on, I just want to bless someone, because I want someone to enjoy those 86,400 seconds a day. and I enjoy and I thank you guys for allowing me to be in here under these seatbelt conditions. I'm on lockdown.
Here's one from Anonymous. Ooh, who is everybody's favorite Power Ranger villain?
I have news.
Rita.
Lord Zed.
We covered almost everything. Thank God. I'm so happy you guys picked that because those are my other choices. So I'm so glad we covered that.
There you go, Anonymous. Sometimes they're easy and quick. Here's one from
Why
George.
is it anonymous? That's the question. I thought
Yeah,
it was
I know.
like a secret question or something that was hard to answer.
I don't know, but here's one from George. Do you have a favorite behind-the-scenes memory you'd like to share?
Amy.
Oh, I have many, but I won't share any of them.
Thank you.
No, I'm just kidding. Let's remember that time. I don't know. What's coming in my head right now is that long hallway and all our dressing rooms off the
Yep.
and just decorating my dressing room. I don't know. I just remember. I don't know why all of a sudden those dressing rooms are coming back. Do you remember? Oh my God! Remember the Culver City dressing rooms?
Yes.
That goes way back, right?
That's season 1 and part of season 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just always felt bad for Jason because, when Jason joined the show, he wasn't supposed to be a long-term character, and they put him in like a little closet of a dressing room, and I always felt bad for him because he would sit in there on his. There's like a little desk in there, and he was like, so I always said, dude, just go sit in my dressing room and relax because we had couches and all that kind of stuff in there, and but yeah, those dressing.
When we got to Valencia, you had a normal.
I did, but it's so funny. I was going to send you guys a video. I was filming the movie, and we were filming in a house, and actually it was Jenna's scene, and she was there. So, we were very short on rooms and stuff. So, Ben, if you're watching, they put me in a little room, which is cool. I don't care, but I was thinking of that too, Dave. It had a little washer and dryer. It was someone's private house, so there was only a certain amount of room. So I was like, I don't care. I don't really need a room, but whatever. And I did use it, but I very slid in. This was when, we had Tammy and Serena and Jenna was there. And so, big shot says Jason, David Frank, producer. And it was this little closet, that very enough room, but it was a laundry closet. It had a washer and dryer. And it brought me back to those moments. But hey, I just, it was one of those things. But yeah, I do remember. But Dave, you were kind enough to share your room.
I did.
I took over.
And then what?
Then I took over. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you did, actually.
Do you want it, Patty? You want to know my favorite thing? And this has to do with Amy. And I swear this is the truth. Behind the scenes, I was and I don't know. Amy was creating and that's what I did for Eric Reed. This whole backstory is a comic book for 1263. My tattoos. I remember, working in there, and I knocked at Amy's door, and she was writing a book, and I asked her what she's doing. She says she's writing her, her backstory a little bit about who she is and what she does, and that's when I knew she was like a real professional actress. And I remember that, and then I remember going, "Oh yeah, cool." And she was writing and all this stuff, and then I closed the door, and I was like, "I ain't got nothing. I don't even have a last name." But that was a cool moment for me to see Amy do that because, again, working with actors and seeing, we don't see much of that. I'm new to the acting world, so to see that, I knew that was something. And Dave was the same way. Dave had the hardest lines. It gives me anxiety just listening to his lines and nailing them all the time. But I think behind the scenes, those were my favorite moments. Just seeing, these guys work. Dave had lots of lines, and seeing Amy create her backstory on Kimberly. Did you create your last name, or was your last name given to you?
I had a whole different last name and backstory that I made for myself. It was Kimberly Phillips in my head.
But you remember that though, right? When you were doing all that and you were writing your backstory.
Yeah, I have a journal with stuff in it.
That's so super cool. Man, somebody get their hands on that. If you still have that.
I found a journal with a whole bunch of like memories and stuff from that time.
Some collector's gonna be calling you out now, going, "I want it."
It's juicy. It's juicy little journal.
That's even more. The fans are older now. They want the juicy journal.
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Please tell me there's a list of like popular like actors or crushes you may have had with little hearts on them or something like that.
Yeah, a little more juicy than that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go, George. Great question, and we'll move on. I think we got time for one more, so let's say we go on a really fun one. And this comes from Janelle. If the three of you were in a band, what would the name of the band be?
The three of us?
Yes.
Oh.
I thought Amy Jo was going to say the Banana Splits.
Oh, I like that.
What did you say?
The
Dave?
Banana Splits.
What can't, no. No, I have a dumb name in my head. Jason,
Patty,
you go.
everyone's like, if us three were in a band, I instantly just think of Hangover and Three Best Friends, because that's where the three best friends that anyone can ever have. I just think of that scene. When I think of three people, I think of that scene. Or Three Amigos, in a lowrider.
In a lowrider.
In different colors. I'll wear blue. Amy wears green. Different colors. I think it'd be dope. Tinted windows. Anyway, that's me.
All right, that works. That works. Dave, you got one?
Oh,
Banana Splits. Oh, you have a better one.
But you go ahead, Amy Jo.
I can't think of the last. Oh, you guys fill in the blank.
Okay.
The nut, the nerd, and the. I had Ninny. But the nut, the nerd, and the. Oh, David, what did you just think? Oh, did you go dirty or mean?
I know, it's bad.
Dirty or mean?
No, I don't want to say it. So the nut, the nerd.
You don't have to, but did you go dirty or mean?
Both.
Oh, I know what you thought. I'm going to text it to you.
I just thought
Patty,
the nut.
that was a fun one, and that was the most complex one.
I know. I thought the nut, the nerd, and the nice one.
Oh, who's the nice one?
That's
I'm the
the
nut.
mystery.
And who's the nut?
No, I'm the nut. Let me call that out. Let me take that to feel better about myself today. Let me at least claim that one. I'm the
How
nut.
about just the nut, the nerd, and the naughty?
Oh,
I'm the nut. I already claimed it.
I'm the naughty.
You're the nut.
That's good. That's got a better rhythm. That's like the good, the bad, and the ugly.
naughty.
That's like,
I'm
yeah.
naughty.
You are
You're
definitely.
not really a nerd, though, David.
People think I am, but
You are a little nerdy, but I'm getting you water. Hang on.
No,
nerds. Listen, if it wasn't for us, right? Like I nerded out on comic books. I was a big Wolverine fan. When people say that, sometimes they're like, "Well, you call them a nerd," but like we're all nerded out, right? That's where we're all at. I mean, I know, just in this universe, how can you not nerd out?
Totally.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
But I'm the nut.
we got it. We got it, Jason. You're the nut.
Can I be the nerdy nut?
Nobody's disputing that you're the nut.
You are the nut.
I am. I want to argue with myself. I got 3 first names, guys. All right. Today I'm not Jason. Maybe I'm David today. Maybe tomorrow I'll be Frank. I get that choice.
I do think it's funny that a lot of people, at least when they meet me, they're like, and David Frank. They always refer to you as David Frank. They forget that your first name is Jason. I think that's funny.
Hey, I'll say you can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me a bad name. It's when the little kids call me Dr. Oliver, I kind of like that in public because it made me feel professional. Like there's Dr. Oliver when I was on Dino Thunder, and yeah, that sounds cool.
Friends, this is always a blast. Any final words before we take our leave?
Amy, I'm proud of you for your accomplishments. I know you're going to do really well, like Ron Howard. David, you've always been smart. I've always looked up to you for certain things, and I think you guys are great, and I appreciate being in the room. And thanks for your patience of my Wi-Fi problems and my nutty problems here.
It's all good, brother. It's all good.
Yeah, and just, obviously, thank you to everybody that's been watching us today. Without you, we would not be who we are. So totally indebted and appreciate you guys. Jason, Amy Jo, I love you guys. It's always an honor to be in your presence. And I'm, just so excited that for 30 years almost, we have been friends. It's crazy.
It is crazy. Seems like yesterday.
When is 30 years? 2023?
Well, Amy Jo, you and I are 30 years in October.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Actually September, because that's when we did the original pilot in 1992.
Oh, but then it aired.
Wow.
Yep.
1993.
Patty, why do you say it like that? Wow. Look, guys, if you want to say wow, let's say it like this. Wow. Let's not drag it out like wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I get that all the time, and people are like, "Sorry, man, I don't mean to make you feel old."
You gotta remember, I'm older than all of you, so to me it was like, oh yeah, they finally brought over.
Are you older?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
It's longer
Really?
than we were that age. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we're only 23 or 21 or 22, however old.
21, 22, 20. Jason was only 19, right, Jason?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, really nice to see you guys. I miss you.
I miss you too. Sorry that I come in under these conditions, but yeah, guys, everyone out there.
Hi, Jenna.
Yeah, props to Jenna for
Hey,
being
Jenna,
our chauffeur for this event. Thank you as always.
Driving safe.
It's good to see you guys.
Yeah.
She did really good, Amy, in the movie. I can't wait to show you her scene. She did really good.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Oh, I can't wait to show you. She did a really good job, and I was the producer, so if she won, and I'd have to get rid of her, and I did not want to do that. But I knew she'd kill it. You know, people, and I'll tell people, the opportunity's there. You just got to take it. You just got to get the opportunity. And everyone right now, everyone is valuable. You got to remember you're valuable. And everyone going through tough times right now, still going through tough times, mentally, emotionally. Suicide rates are off the charts. Just, you know, take it one day at a time. That's what I did when I was on Power Rangers. One day at a time. You can't stress yourself out about tomorrow or look back in the past. If you want to do something, do it now. We got one life to live, and that's it. And, you know, leave a legacy. Do something you want to do, no matter what it is.
Right on. Friends, it has been my absolute pleasure to serve you all today. Once again, thank you for joining us on the GalaxyCon virtual stage. Thank you to our audience for joining us, and thank you for your great questions. Hope to see everybody again soon. Until then, bye-bye, take care, and remember, smiles are free, spend them often.